That was the one with like One Blood and
Mm-hmm.
what's the joint with Kanye? Wouldn't Get Far, and you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. Actually, every video that, you know, in respect to this too, every video from that album, he put me in and made sure that I had a premiere look. Like I said, he gave me, you know, he was doing his due diligence. It was just being tied to that contract with 50 Cent,
Yeah.
man, where he just couldn't complete the task. But like I said, you know, still my big brother. I love him dearly, but little monkey turns gorilla, and sometimes you got to step out and stand on your own, you know, and that's where we at.
Definitely. And I feel like going through a situation like that, not everybody would be able to come out of it and to continue on their dream. So what kept you motivated to keep going even though this didn't work out as planned?
Man, you know, it's crazy that you asked that question, because I always say like that was the most important. Well, now I look at it like that was the hardest and most important lesson and possession in my life. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know,
Mhm.
again, when that didn't happen, you know, like a real solid. I knew the burden was going to come down, you know what I'm saying? But a real solid burden came down, and it was just coming from outside noise. You know, you got people like, damn, what happened to the album? You know, maybe he wasn't that nice, or damn, you know what I'm saying? He was with Game and he didn't make it. Like what? You know what I'm saying? Like, even though
Yeah.
nobody knew the true genuine story, but it was a lot of social burden. You know what I mean? And you know, I had to do a couple things to keep my sanity and to keep my dream alive. I had to mentally prepare myself and tell myself that, okay, you know that you did nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? You just didn't get the opportunity to do it. Moving forward, you got to understand that you got to position yourself and do this on your own, because what basically just happened was your opportunity didn't happen not because of you, it was because of somebody else's situation. So that also, you know, put a red flag in my air of kind of how this music business is. You know, there's a lot of talented artists out here who don't get the opportunity or shine, not because they're not good or not because they don't have the means or situations to do it. It's just because, you know, they got put into a situation that they necessarily didn't understand, or the person didn't give them the truth about. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So, you know, from there, I had to, like I said, mentally, you know, go into Mamba mode, Kobe mode. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You got to be like, okay, man, how are you cut? You know what I'm saying? You know, are you, you know, everybody has a story. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has a journey. You know what I'm saying? How are you going to do yours? So the first thing I did was I had to distance myself a little bit, and what
Mm.
I mean by that is I just felt that I needed to create my own ray of light. You know, being next to the game all the time, sometimes that you can get caught up in somebody else's halo. You know what I'm saying? You know, because he was already accomplished and already so
Right.
big. You know what I mean? So I was like, well, one, I gotta distance myself. You know what I'm saying? And I have to, you know, don't, you know, talk about it in no negative way. Don't show no frustrating feelings. Just let this shit die down. Hunker in the studio, you know what I'm saying, continuously to learn this business. You know, nurture the resources that you have and create more, and put a game plan and a theme together. And when the music is ready, execute. And you know, truthfully speaking, you know what I'm saying, that's kind of what I did on this highly favored right now. And you know, this is kind of where we're at.
I love that. And so what is your overall take? Because, now everybody wants to be independent for the most part. Some people still want to
Right,
be at a major label, but a lot of people are
right.
pushing independent.
Um, you know, I man, like you definitely are hitting some real target conversations that we've been having. Um, you know, I'm split between that. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Being an independent artist and doing all the uphill lifting and picking the right team. Well, you know, me and my team doing the right necessarily things that we needed to do get to where we are now. It takes a lot. You know what I'm saying? I mean, outside of having a lot of resources and connections and utilizing them right, you know, also making sure that you have the financial means to do, you know, certain types of things. And, you know, it takes a lot independently. You know what I mean? It's dope once you get there because you're like, hey, at least I know that I can do it. But, you know, partnering with a major to really help you become a superstar or a global sensation, you know what I mean, to a lot of us is really what we want to, you know, is really what we want. You know, I want to be bigger than a 5 block radius. I want to be bigger than, you know what I'm saying, a regional radius of, you know, Phoenix, LA. And you know what I mean? Like, you know, I
Hmm.
feel that I have the aura, the music, and the vision, you know what I'm saying, to take it is as big as I can be. And I think sometimes you need bigger resources and connections to help do that. And these labels have been in industry for so long where they have those relationships to help you do it. For me, I get it, you know what I'm saying, both sides of the fence. But for me, you know what I'm saying, doing a partnership with a major and making it equally beneficial for both parties is something that I'm, doing well in the business of doing right now. You know what I'm saying? The EP definitely has woke up a lot of different people. I have a lot of different opportunities on the table right now. So we're just trying to see one that would be beneficial for us and partner with somebody who follows, the same vision and dream that we got.
That's dope. And I think you're so right because when I think about the connections and the people, like the labels, they know everybody. So,
Everybody.